Before the sold-out arenas, before the millions of streams, before the world ever chanted his name, there was just a boy in a cell, tapping on concrete, not for attention, not for fame, but to survive. This is the story of a Nigerian-born Kayo Adebayo, a man who turned confinement into creation and a past that nearly buried him into music that refused to die. Lagos doesn't slow down for anyone, not for the innocent, and definitely not for the guilty. At 22 years old, Kayo had already learned that. A Nigerian-born Kayo sits cross-legged on a thin mattress. His fingers move instinctively, tapping patterns into cold concrete. No studio, no producer, no microphone, just memory, rhythm, and hunger. Adebayo, visitor. Amara sits across the glass, eyes tired, voice heavy. Amara, they dropped the major charges. It's just possession now, 6 more months. Kayo leans back, calm, too calm. Kayo, 6 months is nothing. I've already written an album in here. Some people break in prison, others build something dangerous. Kayo slides a crumpled page forward. They see the chains on my wrist, but the rhythm in my soul is free. That wasn't just a lyric. It was a warning. Lagos streets, night, 6 months later. The boy walked out of prison, but Lagos didn't welcome him back. It tested him, harder. Kayo steps onto a makeshift stage. The crowd barely knows him. No label, no money, no second chances. Just one shot. Kayo explodes into performance. The crowd shifts, then reacts, then erupts. And just like that, the rhythm from the prison floor became a voice the streets couldn't ignore. Crowd chanting, "Kayo! Kayo! Kayo!" But fame doesn't arrive gently. It kicks the door down. Recording studio, night, Kayo in the booth. Eyes closed, singing with pain. Outside, Tunde watches. Every artist needs someone who sees the vision before the world does. For Kayo, that was Tunde, not just a manager, a strategist, a protector. Tunde's phone buzzes, again and again. He ignores it, until he doesn't. His face changes. Narrator, tone darkens. Because sometimes, your past doesn't stay buried, it waits. The past returns, lawyer's office. De Misbakare, the U.S. allegations. They never disappeared. They were waiting, waiting for you to matter. This wasn't just a problem, it was a trap. The more successful Kayo became, the more visible he was, the easier it was to drag him back. Kayo, frustrated. I didn't know what I was carrying. I was just trying to survive. MS Bakare. The law doesn't care about survival. It cares about proof. And suddenly, everything was at risk. The tour, the money, the freedom he fought for, even his future. Hotel room, night. Kayo alone, city lights outside. This is the part people don't see. Not the fame, not the music, the silence. He stares at his reflection. Who are you when your past refuses to let go? The choice, Fella's Shrine, night, SFX live band roaring crowd. Every artist has a moment, a decision, run or stand. Kayo grabs the mic, voice shaking but real. Kayo, they want to take me away from you, from my home, for a mistake I made when I was hungry. Kayo, softer. Do I run or do I fight? Silence. Then, crowd explodes. Stay, fight, stay. And just like that, it wasn't just his fight anymore, it was theirs. The trial, courtroom, day. SFX, quiet tension, papers shuffling. Courtrooms don't care about music. They don't care about dreams. They deal in facts and consequences. Judge, after reviewing procedural errors, the extradition request is denied. Silence, then release. And just like that, the cage stayed open. Kayo exhales, almost collapses. Rebirth, O2 Arena, London, night. From a prison cell in Lagos to one of the biggest stages in the world. Kayo performs Redemption Chant. The crowd sings every word, not just fans, witnesses. He stops the music. Kayo. They told me my past would bury me. They told me I wouldn't survive. Kayo, pointing to crowd. But you turned my story into a song. This isn't just success. This is transformation. Some people escape their past, others rewrite it. Kayo didn't run from his story. He amplified it, turned pain into rhythm, mistakes into melody, and judgment into legacy. Because sometimes the thing meant to break you becomes the beat that saves you.